the Russian helicopter, because of very fierce clashes, because of very big pressure from the Ukrainian side, the Russians were forced to send helicopter as close as possible to the combat line, and basically from the north of that area, the Ukrainians launched a missile and basically shut down the Russian Ka-52. The Ukrainians made a lot of attempts to attack. The Russians were sent their distant mining machines, and they were working 24 hours. They were mining in mining area like 24 hours, 7 days a week. The Ukrainians had significant losses. There was a lot of videos of evacuation. We will not see these videos because of heaviest losses from the Ukrainian side. We saw challengers on the combat line. That was a massacre. Today we can say that the Battle of Orekhov turns into the massive massacre from both sides, either from the Russians and from the Ukrainian. Furthermore, the Ukrainians were continuing their pushing in the direction of Verbova and Novopokrovka, and they were bombing and shelling these positions heavily. On this video we see how the Ukrainians managed to discover the Russian ammo depot, and as a result of artillery strike, that ammo depot was destroyed. But probably all those videos, of course, are very interesting, very informative, but to tell the truth, there was 2 videos of the day that made the entire day, and I have tried to geolocate them. The author of that video told us that the video was made in the vicinity in Zaporozhye front line, probably somewhere in the vicinity of Verbova. I tried to find the position that looks like the position that was described in the video, and this is the video I'm going to talk. The Ukrainians sent a very powerful fist of armored vehicles to the south, probably in direction of Robozyno or maybe in direction of Verbova. And there was like a tank fist with armored vehicles as personal carriers, with platoon with forces inside. The Russians discovered the Ukrainian forces and started bombing and shelling them on their way. And the Ukrainians was trying to land, to regroup, to get their positions, to pack probably the wounded soldiers and to capture Bridgehead. As a result of artillery strikes, at least 2 armored vehicles were damaged, and at some moment of this battle, of this situation, the Russian tank has arrived. You see on the south the Russian tank. This is the tank. Where can you see my arrow on the screen? This is the tank, and at the first strike, the tank destroyed the first personal armored carrier of Ukrainians, who was trying to maneuver in the vicinity among the fields and the foreign lines and not to get under artillery fire. The Russian tank continued watching, continued following and track the situation, and continued trying to get and to find more armored vehicles that this tank can destroy. As we can see on the north, 2 more armored vehicles started or continued their movements to the south in direction right on the line of fire of Russian tank, and the Russian tank, like a shark, was staying on its position and was attacking. As you can see, the first Russian bullet missed and bypassed the Ukrainian armored vehicle. After that, the Russians started reloading, and the second strike, he destroyed another armored vehicle. As you can see, the third armored vehicle of Ukrainian forces discovered the Russian tank and started running away from these positions. After that, the Russian tank left this area and regrouped, probably went to the mainland. Few hours later, at the same area, the Ukrainians continued their offensive operation. As you can see, the timings has changed. Now it's evening. A lot of destroyed Ukrainian armored vehicles. The Russian tank is still there. You see he is in the bottom right corner. The tank was moving to the combat line, and we see another tank of Ukrainian forces is getting to this small interception of the forest lines, and probably now is going to be another strike, another attack of the Russian tank. So that was a real tank battle, probably the second tank battle in the Zaporozhye area, not just in the Zaporozhye area, but that we saw the video of that tank battle. And as a result of this fight, the Ukrainians lost another tank. Now their tanks started attacking each other, trying to destroy each other, and it was a very fierce battle, as you can see. And at some point, the Russians managed to destroy another Ukrainian tank in this area. So there was a fierce tank battle, the tank battle of 21st century, where one Russian tank managed first to repel the Ukrainian attack, and after that, this is the video of destroyed Ukrainian tank. So as you can see, a fire by the Russian tank, and so on. Significant battle. The Russians won that battle. As a result of that battle, the Ukrainians lost at least 5 or from 5 till 7 armored vehicles, including tanks, and the Russians were able to return back and to save control over these fields. So that was the Battle of Zaporozhye, of Bradley Square of today. Significant losses from the Ukrainian side, not just in armored vehicles, but also in the personnel. The Russians reported that as a result of that clashes, the Ukrainians lost up to 200 soldiers, 9 armored vehicles, including 4 strikers and 5 artillery systems. The Russians repel every single attack in this area.